What is worldwide collaboration?
It will blow your mind.
It is the world movement beyond movements, and talents join them on wwcfam.com.
How do I join them?
Go to wwcfam.com and upload music, videos, create chats, add websites, online radios, and so much more.
Let's take over the world together. I am down. I hear it's not only a website, but a movement anyone can be a part of.
Yes, go join them now and later rule the world together. Worldwide collaboration.
This is a worldwide collaboration song.
Yeah, look. Brainstorming, creating, thinking, and new ideas, inventing inventions, representing everything, having members collaborate. Worldwide collaboration.
Well, hello everybody. I am Regina and I am with Busy One Radio and Worldwide Collaboration. And I am a radio host and I am a podcaster. And so with that being said, I'm gonna pass it on to King's Eye.
Hey y'all, this your boy Zaire, better known as King Zai. You can find me as Zaire Clemens on Facebook. I'm a podcaster as well, content creator. I partner with a brand called Genuine Vibes Only. If you ain't genuine, stay from around me. I'm an A&R for quality music management. I'm also with Worldwide Collaborations. I have shows with the lovely Miss Regina and the gifted diva. I love me some y'all real bad. Like real bad. Now I'm gonna pass it on to the gifted diva.
Thank you. It's the Gifted Diva. You can find me on Facebook under my personal page under Dawn Cole. You can send me a PM if you need any type of reading, or you can switch over to my page, The Gifted Diva. It is up and running. So you can leave a message as me on there as well. I'll get it on there too. I am a spiritual prophet. I am not a psychic. There is a difference. I am a spiritual advisor, counselor. I can do a medium, whatever God needs me to be in your life. That's what I allow Him to be, to use me so that I can help you in the uplifting of your lives and positivity, advancements, whatever you need. So reach out to me. And I'm glad to be here tonight with Regina and King. So we've been trying to think about these topics. What topic would be a good topic today to talk about? And I've been watching a lot of TV, and I was just thinking because like this is something that has really been going on, and I feel like it's Father's Day coming up, so I'm kind of rallying around to our fathers out there, especially the good ones that has been good fathers to their children, and also children that are not their children that they make their own. We really send a big ups to you all. We appreciate you all. And we hope you have a blessed Father's Day. But in the meantime, we're talking about women who have children, which whom they know that the man is not the illegitimate father. He is not the father in no way, fashion, form, but you are putting a child on this man. And we want to ask the men, how do you deal with this? How do you go about, like, how do you deal with somebody like you got a child out here that you've been taking care of for a while? And somebody say something, or sow a seed, put a little doubt somewhere in there, and lo and behold, here come a test, and little Patrick and Johnny them ain't even none of yours, but you done took care of them like 12 years, and sometimes financially too. How do you deal with that? And for the women that know these kids are not these men babies, why do you do it? It's for the child support? Is it to hook that man? Because you want him? Or did you really just honestly thought that was the daddy, even though the baby came out like 3 shades lighter? He kind of Mexican.
Is crazy.
So y'all see Maury out there?
And Steve Wilkos.
You have to practice exercise before you go on Murray show because they be running full speed. They be jumping them shirt, they be jumping them steps like some hurdles. So he can't even get the whole sentence out. They already done took out. He is not the. So like, what? Why does this happen?
Because they want that man to love
Like,
them
do they
so
just forget?
bad that they'll do anything.
They do. I feel like
And
they
I do
do, and
mean
they
anything.
feel like they probably obligated to do that
Yeah.
in a relationship. And the girl, I feel like the woman would feel like it's obligated for that man to do that just because if he been around for a long time. You know how some women are like, if you do for me, you got to do for my kids and all this stuff. So, you know what I mean? I feel like it's nonsense because it's not his child and he really don't have to do anything for that child. If any man is doing something for another man's child, then I feel like heads up to him, best man ever, because you don't have to do that, especially if you got your own. Like now, that's some real greedy stuff. You feel me? Like that's nonsense. I don't feel like a woman should treat another man like that. I feel like you go to that kid's father. You know what I mean? If that man want to do something for the kids or whatever, then let him do it. Don't put upon yourself to feel like he's obligated to do that, and he does not.
Well, let's get into it then. What if she don't know? You muted, Diva. Diva, unmute yourself. Diva, unmute yourself.
I mean, come on. I mean, women look at that baby. It came out looking like George. By the time that baby turned about 4, 5 months, started looking like Greg. 3 more months passed by. But she's like, man, that ain't not that baby. Now she might not know who baby it is, but she know it's not Greg's. Is she gonna tell Greg? Yeah, no, especially if he taking care of little Patrick and stuff. No, she ain't saying nothing. She gonna let that run as long as she can. Let that whole course play out. And as long as don't know, and then somebody always gonna say something. Somebody always know.
It take that one person.
It used to be the grandma of somebody. They ain't nothing about your baby. Once
Or
somebody
they be
say
like,
that, yep, here
they
we
be like,
go.
touch
Then
me,
here
touch
come the
me,
blood
touch me, put
test.
him in this
Boy.
week. They be
So
like, who is
what
such and
about
such?
when you
Now
have
you know she
step
was in there
parents
with little Kenny.
in a home with other kids? So is the stepfather obligated to treat the stepchildren like it's his natural own? Because don't I mean like come on, let's be for real. Kids know their parents just like a daughter with their daddy. You know that's my daddy, and you got other kids that ain't trying to play daddy to them too. And sometimes he has to take that child, places by their own so they can spend time alone. Or do you feel like once you're there, then everything's just shared with the kids? Because I think biological kids need their own time with their parents sometimes.
Mhm.
Especially when you had a child that's only been with their parent by themselves for a while, and then here comes somebody new with kids and stuff. It's probably hard for that child to accept.
It is. It really is. Because I was in that situation. So definitely, I understand. I know how that feels. But I still was a woman to take care of his kids too at the same time taking care of my kids. So I feel like it comes from the heart if that's how you feel if you're in a relationship or you're married, you know what I mean? It all comes together. So definitely it is a different standpoint with them kind of situations. So I do feel like that we're not obligated to do it, but we doing it because of a kind of our heart and we love children. And we wouldn't want no children to be without a parent. You know what I'm saying? If they're in the picture or not. So definitely I still don't feel like you're obligated to do it. You're doing it just because you have that heart to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that the partnership point the finger at that other significant other because they don't do as much. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
you know, but everybody don't see it that way. You know what I mean? So, but
Yeah. 'Cause I
definitely,
know.
I would get it.
Yeah, because you got some women that feel like, you bring your kids something to eat, you got to bring all the kids something to eat. You buy one, you got to buy all some. Sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes some parents order, and sometimes, it just is what it is. So, as a mother, sometimes you got to explain to the kids, hey, that's their dad. It's nice, we accept the things that you do. It's nice, he don't have to, but we appreciate it, you know.
Right.
Fortunately, sometimes some kids just don't have, good parents sometimes, and it's another parent that steps in. But I think it depends on the type of heart that a person has and the type of love you have in your heart, because it takes love to love somebody else's seed. That's why it's so hard for men to deal with other people's childs, because that's not their seed. They didn't create that. That's not their DNA. It ain't nothing. So they're dealing with somebody else's child and somebody else's
Right.
emotions and all that and habits, and they don't know anything about that. So it's a
Mhm.
work in progress with both. So it takes a lot. It
It
takes a
definitely
lot.
do.
It takes a strong man, but you got some men out there that just love kids and they just love them, and they gonna be
Yes,
there. They gonna
they
take care of
do.
them. It's just there's no difference to them. I don't know
Hmm.
how many
But
kids, but
some men you have to watch though. You can't trust all men with your kids, and
you
that's a
better not.
point.
As we
Like,
done seen on the news.
definitely, you can still have another partner and feel like he love kids, but I don't want you to be loving kids like that either. If you get what I'm talking about.
Yep, got those too.
Like, for real, because there's some phony stuff out here and it's not right. You know what I mean? So we do got to be careful who we bring in our household. You know what I mean? Definitely, because everybody ain't right.
No, they're not. Well, everybody got a motive. Everybody has an agenda. Everything that looks nice sometimes is not.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
why you ask people to get to know people before you invite them into your home, into your kids' life, and all that.
Hmm.
And I don't think a lot of women do. They just meet somebody and the pictures and stuff look nice, and so they talk nice on the phone. You invite them over, you go right a couple of times, and they done moved them in. And oh boy, well, we didn't see the news, so we see how that go.
That just gave me the shivers, girl.
Yes. And then just
It
because you
did.
got, it
It
ain't
just
just got to be your daughters. People got sons too. It's
Shoot.
some people
No,
out here
because
that
I've
just
been
got.
through it. I
Oh man.
definitely been through it, and I understand. It's just not. You just can't be around my kids.
Hmm.
Like, because if you've been through that part for somebody doing something to you that they don't supposed to, you know what I mean? It gets kind of funny when you get older and you get your own kids and you be so protected. Like, no, I don't even want you. No, you funny. I don't even. No, I'm good. Like, for real. Like, I always have to protect your
Yeah.
children. I don't care. People just funny out here though, for real. No, you don't think
Yeah.
it is. It could be family too.
Most definitely.
So definitely.
Yeah. Most definitely. So with
But
this
it's
being
on you,
said,
Miss Diva. I ain't talking no more.
yes, you are. So like, so how long should you say is long enough? Is
Long
a
enough for
month,
what?
2 months, 3 months, a year? I
Long
need to
enough
see
for
how
what?
far this gonna go before I introduce you to my kids, or
I say give it 3 months. Well, that's
so,
for most people.
see about a year, two.
No, no, now you going too far. Now you going too far.
Hopefully the kids disappear.
No, they ain't going nowhere.
Like I was gonna introduce, but they like 18 and 23 and stuff now, so
Yeah, no. Now you just playing house at that point. That's too
Then that
much.
brings the next point. So when you bring in blended families, how do step parents deal with blended families and the parents are, how do you mix the kids together and get the kids to cohabitate and listen? Because, our kids don't feel like they have to listen to step parents or follow rules or they feel indifference or some type of way. So what you do with the
Yeah,
disrespectful kids, the ones that talk back, the ones that don't listen, not following chores, attitudes? Because, we got these teenage girls and they got hormones and baby, once they get out there and smell the daisies or whatever, the chucks or whatever you want to call it, they get to have attitudes. They get to, with the eye rolling and the walking through the house and the stumping of the feet and
that's
the
why you
attitudes, the
start
talking
engaging
back, the
them in different
snapping.
activities together
Say
more
that again.
often. You start engaging with them in activities more often, so they can learn to get to know one another. Baby steps.
You may have one that just don't talk, just bad communication.
Well, they come around.
Some kids is closed up and closed down. They got issues.
Mm-hmm.
Some kids
Yeah.
being treated, some not.
Right, you can't force them though. All you can do is keep working with them.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, hey, me and such going to the park. You want to come? Hey, we're going to the zoo this day. You want to come? Hey, we're gonna do arts and crafts this day. You want to come?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna build a fort in the living room and watch movies. You coming?
Yeah, because I think some kids are, they traumatized, post traumatized.
Definitely.
You don't know
I'm
what these kids,
traumatized.
like you don't know what these kids and stuff and been through like before they get to you. So some of these kids are damaged goods, and they have hardened hearts and closed up, and there's some type of way. So to get into them is a work in progress that you just don't stop.
And that's why you help them with writing, getting everything that they want to get off their chest out that
Mm-hmm.
they can't say. And they
Yeah.
can get therapy too.
Mm-hmm. They can always use
Argument
therapy.
therapy. Tap into their world on their level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just wondering because I'm gonna tell y'all about 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning when I be up, I be watching Dr. Phil
For that shit.
and all the little talk shows and stuff. And it's like you won't believe how many parents are out here and they're having issues with their children. How many fathers are having issues with the daughters and the mothers with the daughters and the sons and the disrespect that we're getting right now because once they start getting a little of age, especially with 17 or 18-year-olds, they start feeling themselves thinking they're grown, they pre-grown, not grown yet. They feel like they don't have to follow no
Mhm.
rules. They get with the talking back. You want to do what you want to do, non-permission. So like, what do you mean? Therapy only works for so long because they ain't gonna listen when they get to a certain age. So how do the step parents and the parents cohabitate and deal with it?
I believe therapy does work, but you gotta want it.
Yeah, because I feel like some kids probably more comfortable talking to somebody else than the parent. Because I feel like some kids don't feel like we listen. You know what I mean? And there's certain things that they don't want to talk to us about that they will talk to somebody else about without us finding out about it. You know what I
Yeah, because they
mean?
know the first thing
But
y'all gonna do is judge them.
yeah, so definitely, and they just might feel like more comfortable of talking to somebody else. Because I didn't ask my kids, and they were like, sometimes I feel comfortable talking to somebody else about it because I feel like they might understand more than you do because you mom, you know what I mean? And they already know I'm gonna get straight to the point, like, you know what I mean? It's a yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So and if we don't sit and listen to our children, definitely they gonna go wander off somewhere, and want to talk to somebody else about their problems, especially with us. They ain't gonna, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna want to talk to us about us because they gonna know we gonna feel like we always right.
Yeah.
Exactly. They gonna feel like they're the target, which they shouldn't have to feel
Yeah.
like that. Because at the end of the day, they have feelings just as well as we do. What makes your
Mhm.
opinion always right? Sometimes y'all not always. Well, we're not always right. But we
Mhm.
figure just like us, we're parents. That okay, what I say goes. Sorry.
Yeah. So I guess dealing with co-parenting and blended families is a struggle, but we working through it, especially when you involve love in it at first. You gotta love. 'Cause, I mean, it take a lot to love kids, that you thought was yours, and they kind of ain't. So finding out that the child isn't yours for the fathers, how do you deal with that? Are you coming straight forward to tell the child that, hey, I'm not your dad? Are you gonna keep this secret and keep being his dad since you was doing the job already anyway? Or do you tell him that, hey, I'm not your dad, but I still want to be there in your life? And how do you deal?
That's a good question because that can go so many ways.
King.
I said that's a tricky subject because that can go so many ways. First of all, you have to look at the relationship that you and that baby have built together. But if you knew when you first started out that was your baby, what would possess you to change your feelings just to only find out that it's not yours? If you had already
Mm-hmm.
vowed to be there since day one. So I would say for me in that situation, I would still be that baby's father. Right, wrong, or indifferent. I
I
made
think I would
a
too.
vow to that baby before that baby got here that hey, I'm gonna be here no matter what. Can't nothing and nobody take me away from you. And we do just so happen to get separated, just know we gonna reunite one day.
Mm-hmm. I think we got somebody gonna join. So we get another male's perspective. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
How's that?
I can't see myself just walking out on the baby.
I mean,
Irregardless
me
to
neither,
what
especially
the
if I was
mother
there
did.
since the beginning.
Yeah, irregardless to what the mother did. I ain't, no, because then that baby's gonna look at me like, hey, you leaving me behind. All we done built together.
Yeah, that's very true.
I don't have a heartless heart.
I don't know how, I mean, like, for us men that got these kids out here that they don't take care of, and another man has to step in to fill a position that should be filled by the person who created. How, as a man, do you feel okay with having kids out here that you don't provide for, you don't take care of, you don't visit, you don't call, you don't check up on, you haven't supported a dime, you don't know if your kid is safe, you don't know if they ate, you don't know if somebody touching them, you don't know if they're scared, you don't know where they are at night, you don't know if they're doing good, if they're being mistreated, you don't know if they need you, you don't hug your child, you don't love your child. How do you live with yourself and go on like you have create just like you don't have no responsibilities, nothing just exist. You go on with your life, you shopping, you buying drugs, whatever your type of recreational fun is. You work if you got a job, it doesn't matter. You making ends to go do whatever it is that you need to do in your life. What right do you have to not support or take care of what you created? How do you live your life without having a child and you just act like it's not there? Do you think about it at night? Do you during the day? How do you feel? Just okay without have? I know I got kids out there, and I'm just not gonna take care of them. and I'm okay with it. Then you see another man step in and they playing father to your child and it has no effect towards you.
Now some of them
Mhm.
do get pissed off, but for what? Because you over there playing daddy to somebody else's kid who is not yours, but won't provide for
Mhm.
your own because of how the mother is. Well, you could
Yep.
take her out the equation because it has nothing to do with her. It's about this life that you created because they didn't ask to be here. They was a blessing no matter how they got here.
And we talking about the ones that even got the blood test and they know for a fact it's theirs and
That
still.
is that they are the father. You're right,
And
and
then sometimes,
definitely, I go ahead.
go ahead. And say sometimes it's even worse when the mother know he ain't take care of the first one. They'll turn around and have another one.
Mm,
Now you mad because he didn't take care of both of them. Why? She even take care of the first one. Shit, what you mad for now?
mhm. Right.
He ain't taking care of him not good as he wasn't taking care of not good the first one. Like, like
Just
Most
no.
definitely,
greedy.
like who did it and what for?
And the first thing they be say is, "Well, that's what she gets." She how we supposed to know who he if they ain't gonna take care of their babies and stuff now?
And how you think he gonna feel about when he gets you pregnant? It's gonna be the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some men is ridiculous out here, and you wonder why stuff need to be in place for them kind of fathers, though. But I feel like some women abuse the system so much too that you can't even figure out who's doing what or for what. You doing it for envy to get back at him, so you feel like he can't pay for another child outside your child. You know what I mean? So some people do things for envy too. So you can't pick and choose who the good ones and who the bad ones, because some women just putting it on them for no reason. You know what I mean?
You do got to
So
decipher the good from the bad.
yeah, so I be confused, because if
I
you
go
have
too.
a man that, yeah, just like you said, just like a man haven't took care of his child all their life, and then you want to come at the end, like when they done got grown and stuff. Like, what kind of stuff is that?
Like that Tyler Perry movie. This my son, a birthday boy.
Like, they
And
don't
these
want to
women,
see you.
and you got these women out here. They putting these babies on these men. That's not his baby, but you want him. You think that baby gonna keep him? So when the blood test come back, that's not his baby.
I
So what is
don't
the
answer.
consequences should be for these
They gonna
women
run
that
like Forrest
you went
Gump.
years having this man take care of this baby that went on his baby and now it's not his? She paying you back?
Woo!
Hey,
Yeah,
introduce
hey.
yourself.
Well, that's deep.
What's up? How you
Go ahead,
doing?
introduce yourself. Everybody know who you is.
What's up, y'all? This is Link Johnson, writer, publicist, entrepreneur, and influencer. Here I am. How y'all doing?
Hey,
Live and
Can y'all
direct.
hear me?
Hello.
Living the American dream.
Yes, how you?
I'm good. What's up? What's up? I was just catching
Welcome
the
back.
tail end of what I was talking about right there. That was kind of interesting.
Okay.
Huh.
so what's your respect? Well, the topic was initially women who have babies and they know, that this is not the kid's father, but they still intentionally, that's not his baby. So we asked the men, how do you deal in that situation, especially towards the child that you might have became adapted to, the child and grew with you. Like this is like some years that went on. Well, are you sticking around? You know you're gonna have probably ill feelings towards the mother, especially if she knew. We asking the men because it's Father's Day, so we want to give y'all recognition because we know there are men out there that's taking care of kids that aren't theirs.
Yeah.
Some that they
Yeah.
think are theirs and not theirs.
Yeah.
We
Well,
just get a perspective of the men's view.
well, my take on it is my generation. We come up, like during the 80s and 90s, and we hear a lot of women back then saying, "Well, a real man to take care of somebody else's kids. A real man to step up to the plate and do this. A real man to this and that and that." Well, when I was coming up, women used to tell me, "Well, you can't get done if you ain't got a job, if you ain't got your own place, if you ain't got a car, if you ain't making a certain amount of money." Well, I spent most of my life trying to build myself up to be that guy, and by the time I was 28, wasn't nothing left but everybody else's baby mama. you
Yeah.
know, I never met a woman that didn't have kids. And even though I was running around with no kids, I had to settle for women with kids. So I had to be a stepdad to even be a father. But my baby mama, my first baby mama, she's a good woman. She's a good mother. She's a good sister. She's a good auntie. She's a good best friend. Me and her still best friends. We never fell out, nothing. She was just divorced and she already had two kids. So she was already, and plus she older than me. So she already had it in her mind, oh, these my kids. I'm a mama. You ain't experienced. I don't need no man. So she just had my baby and never let me get a chance to even be a father. Even though that was my first child and I was proud. All I could do was father from a distance because she wanted her mom and her sisters and all that. She didn't want no man in her life. So my first time having a child, I just had to be my child's father and his brothers and sisters' stepdad. So I raised all of them and I'm still influencing their life. My son is happy, me and my baby mama still get along. She just didn't want a man in her life. She didn't want the responsibility of being a woman to a man. She just wanted her kids, you know. And so I turned around and I got married after that. I had a second son. And that was my chance to, have my
Be
own
a father.
thing, do my own thing together. But she wanted to get drunk, do coke, and work in the strip club, you know, ruined our household, turned us into statistics. I was a happy 30-year-old working man with a nice house, two cars. She wanted to go work in the strip club. We turned into me with a prison number and her out there on welfare, you know. So then that was the last of me having kids. So even Dawn, remember the last chick that I had, she was pregnant by somebody else, and then did something and got rid of it and named it after me after, before the baby died. So all I see is evil fucking women with these children. My first baby mama, she was so cool with me. She didn't put me on child support because I always supported her and my son and my stepkids and did everything for them, even to this day. Did anything for her mama, her sister. I'm still family to them just because she respects me as a good man and I respect her as a good woman. But my ex-wife, she kept my son away from me because she's jealous of how I am with my other son. So I don't get to have the same fathership with my other son. So
That's
it just
crazy.
depends on the woman to me.
It definitely do. And that's why I say we so differ for a lot of the good ones that's out there, and we bypass them so much that you don't even recognize the good ones from the bad ones. Definitely, I mean, and then
I'm used
you
to it.
really have to go by the looks too, because some stuff can be evil underneath that. So
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. See, I'm
all
I'm
that
kind
you
of used
gotta
to it.
go
You know,
ahead.
I say I'm kind of used to it because I think like back when I was in the music business, I'm just regular old 5'9", big nose, beady eyed, skinny, humble guy that wear rock and roll t-shirts. So most women look at me and they be like, "Oh, he ain't no baller, he ain't no thug, he ain't no gangster." Even though I was all of that and I ran the hood, my humble demeanor is what I pride myself on, not acting like that shit.
Right.
So a lot of women pass me up because I don't act that way. Even though I run my own business,
Right,
do my own thing, all of that. I've been passed up too many times because they just think I'm corny.
right. And that's the best way to be. Don't
Exactly.
stop.
When I was in college, when I was in college in St. Louis, yeah, I was running the trap house over there on the south side in St. Louis. But I was walking around with cardigans, riding a bike with a knot full of pocket, with a knot in my pocket. Nobody knew I had money. They was like, "Look at this nerd on a bicycle." Yeah,
Not
because
that note on the bicycle is
no,
crazy.
I really did. I was riding around with my
Absolutely.
bicycle with my dog and my on my back in my backpack, straight having fun. Because women was expecting me to take my money, buy cars, get rims, get jewelry, and go to the clubs and pop bottles. No, I sat in the house, smoked weed, and sold weed, and went to
You
college.
gonna get it the right way by any means.
Right, and then
Right.
I went and got a job at Dollar General just to mask my weed selling.
Yeah, how did that turn out for you?
Oh man, it all. Look, I've never done bad. I've been on my own since I was 17. I've lived in Texas, Virginia, Illinois, Kansas City, Kentucky, Missouri, and now I'm in California. I lived in Ohio. Everywhere I lived, I had my own place, good job, nice car, and ain't had to suffer. But since I listen to rock and roll music and I hang out to myself, I'm a nerd. I'm whitewashed. I ain't no good. I'm dusty. And I be that. And I be that.
That's crazy.
And I'll
I
just
like
be
what
that.
nobody else think or feel.
No, for
Be the
real.
best you
That's
ever
what
know how to
that's
be.
what you like. That's what you like.
Yeah, but you know,
And
women with
it's
these
something
babies.
that you might like. I like again.
Now, if somebody was to have a baby on me now, I'm like this. Now, here, I know a lot of women hear a lot of us dudes talking about we don't want single mothers. It ain't that we don't want single mothers. It's at my age, a lot of us men in our 40s going on 50s, we have already played that stepdad. You know, we have already been stepdad so long. We already went through the guilt phase of, oh, you ain't a real man if you do this. Okay, we done been through that. And now at 40 and 50 and my kids is grown, I don't mind if you got kids, but I'm not bringing kids to the table. Our kids is grown.
That part.
What about
So if
one?
you got kids and you my age and you still making little kids, have fun with that.
What about if they want one?
You better run, Forrest. You better
I
run,
know that's
Forrest. You
right.
better run.
This girl is
You
crazy.
better run fast as you can. If
I'm
these
dead
others,
serious.
you're gonna be stuck where
So
you
yeah,
land.
so let me ask you, how many you say you got?
Hmm?
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And I love kids. I love kids. I swear, my nieces and nephews, everybody look up to me. But a woman come to me right now with some kids, I'm gonna tell you flat the fuck out. Man, fuck them kids.
I didn't
You
even
can't
say
say
Yes, the
that.
hell I can, cause my kids is grown. I'm a good dad. I'm a straight up stand up man. My kids love their father. I ain't gonna take
nine
care of
times out of
nobody
ten
else's
the
shit.
parent
Fuck
did it.
them kids.
No, 9 times out of 10 the parent did it. They didn't do it.
I ain't even look. I'm just at the point right now. I'm having so much fun in my life. I ain't got that to give. I ain't got that to spread myself in no more. I've done it, and the world can prove Link has done it. So I ain't got that to prove to nobody else no more.
That's the truth.
You can't sit here and say, "Oh, you
Right
dusty.
on
You ain't
that,
gonna take
man.
care." My
You can
track
rock
record
to
already
that,
say,
B.
So Peggy,
yeah.
let me ask you. So so how many kids you say you got again? How many you say under the age of 5? If you say how many? Yeah, I'm gonna have to call you right back.
Exactly. If that
If
kids
you
out here
got
in the
5 kids,
background, they better be nieces and
you got
nephews.
5 kids, no milk, and one on the way.
Shit. And here's another thing: women with little kids. I'm a black man, and I know most of us black men get called deadbeats, but we love our kids. We want to be an influence. We want to see the next generation do good. We want to put some influence. We want to say we was there. You know.
Hmm.
So when I meet a woman with little kids, I know the nigga ain't too far gone. He ain't too far out the picture.
Well, what if you meet somebody and say the father has passed away? Unfortunately, he's deceased, and Matter of fact, he's been deceased since before she even had the baby. She just been doing it by herself, you know. And matter of fact, you the first man that she has really was getting ready to allow to be around her child because she hasn't even dated since she lost whoever maybe the child's father is. So how do you deal with that situation? And then mind you, it's a little boy, and we're gonna make him about 5 years old. He respectable, he nice looking, he even got good hair and all his teeth. They ain't even none of them silver teeth. He got his real teeth.
I'm gonna, all
And
right,
she
I'm
she
gonna
got
tell
a
you.
good job. She got her own place. She don't need no money. She don't need nothing. She's financially stable. It's just that her son doesn't have a father, and she's just scared to let somebody in the light because she don't want the son somebody come in and then he leave because he already lost the first one. So how
Okay,
do you
been
do
there.
that?
All right, been in that exact situation. Probably a few times, and I'm gonna tell you what happened that women won't admit. They'll say they want a man to help out. They'll say they want a man to do this. And I've been that man. And I'm a stand-up man. And you know me. You know how I am with my nieces and nephews. You know everybody look up to me. So if I come into a woman's life and she got kids, I'm gonna be that same man. But I run into women that be like, this my child, this my that. And they teach the child
I
not to
have
listen
heard,
to your ass. And then I be like, man, fuck that kid.
That's true.
I have
That's
heard that
true.
too. I have heard that too.
I've been
That's
in too
true.
many situations where I've stepped up to be a man and a woman want to control what kind of man I am. And then she want to control what kind of info I give her son. Even though I'm the man and I'm giving the stuff that the man would give, you can't control it. You will just keep giving
Well,
it what the
listen.
woman give and I'm out. I'm gone.
Listen, I have heard a few women say, "Why you don't let nobody talk to your kids? You don't let nobody say nothing to your kids. Them your kids, you don't say nothing." And guess what? Out of all them that said that, ain't none of them got no man.
Yeah, and that's the same thing with my own baby mama. My baby, since my baby mama is just what 2.5 years older than me, she was married and divorced and had two kids before me. Even though I came along and was proud to have my first child, she took it up on herself to say, "I'm already a mom. I know what's best. These my kids." Even though with my son, she was still treating like this my child. Even to this day, she acknowledged the fact that I'm a good father, but she likes to pride herself on, oh, I'm a single mother and I'm strong and I did this on my own. That's why she never put me on child support because she always wanted to claim, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing this,
Well,
I'm
thank
doing that.
God
And
she didn't.
I'm like, well, damn, I wanted to be a part of the picture. I
Thank you,
wanted
baby
to,
mama.
I wanted to go through that in life with you. She never gave me that chance to actually struggle with a woman. So it's just what it is.
Well, thank God she didn't put child support on you. Because a lot of women that be the first thing they go run and do. So we're gonna thank you,
No,
baby mama,
but
no
see,
child support.
at the same time, I got my baby mama didn't put child support on me, and then my ex-wife did because she don't want to be like my baby mama. Even though me and my baby mama got the best relationship ever, we like best friends, and she can get anything from me. She always been able to get things from me. My son going on 20 years old right now. She calling me something. I don't mind sending it to her, because we've just established a great parental, you know, co-parenting existence. It ain't got nothing to do with all this. Ain't my child. Her oldest two, my stepkids. Yeah, they ain't even my stepkids. They my kids because my stepdaughter. She
I was
even looked up to me. She took the same things I took in college. She's always told me I'm the only thing she got is a dad. My her daughter and gonna have another daughter. Then my grandbabies. I'm a proud grandfather of my stepdaughter, but I'll never do it again. I'm gonna be 47 this year. I'm out here in California living the single life. Man, fuck them kids. Can't nobody get me with that no more.
Lord. Well, it was good to have you come in for a male perspective because, we were just going by our own. We didn't want to be like we being biased because we not. Because, it's Father's Day coming up. We want to be supportive of the men's. And
Yeah.
Right.
so, we still support you. We know it's still good men out there, still good fathers out there. Sometimes y'all go unnoticed and we want to make sure we give y'all homage. We thankful for y'all. And
Well,
we
I
thank you for y'all for
appreciate it.
being there for kids, that aren't yours that you see to make like yours. Because I know it's hard dealing with other people's kids because I know mine's off the chain. I've been trying to get rid of them since I had them, but they still here. But it's almost there. I got 118 and TJ finna be 14. So, it ain't too much long. I've been trying to hold on.
Yeah. But you remember Nika. You know how Nika was with Tajay, with her son.
Oh, she
You
loved
know,
her. But this is my friend, man. She loved her son. That boy's about 137 years old. She still there. She wanted to breastfeed him if she could. I'm telling you, man, it's crazy.
and I was trying to teach him. Like after I done ran in the city,
Yeah,
I
you
was
don't
a
even
good role
understand,
model
Regina.
for him.
Let me. Mm-mm.
I was a pretty good role model for him, but she didn't want no role model. And when women tell me what not to do with their kids, then I'll just go elsewhere and do what the fuck I want to do.
Yeah, well, we still thank you for being there, for being a father.
Well, I appreciate it.
We're just talking about issues with kids and stuff today and parents and stuff because we know we have a lot of stress our parents and stuff, around. And so we try to touch topics and areas that, some people think are touchy subjects. We're going to talk about them. As we don't
Yeah,
talk about them, we're going to talk about them. That's how things get worse because people don't like to deal with the issue. Maybe we should put it on the table and talk about it. See what we can do to change things, try to make the little thing, something better.
we should because it's time. Like I said last time when I was here, we at this time when we need to start having these hard conversations. We really need to start having these kinds of conversations within our culture because other people are looking at this and other people are judging what we do. And I know a lot of folks running around talking about I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people say. Don't care what people say. No, that's bullshit. Because for real, think about it. Just think about it. You have to care what people think about you to a certain extent, at least. Because I'm gonna tell you by example. If I had $1 million and I'm looking at two young men right here, and I'm saying I'm gonna give one of them $1 million. If I think this one is an idiot, guess who ain't getting the $1 million? Because people treat you determined on what they think about you. If I think you stupid, guess how I'm gonna treat you? If you sit and want to play stupid and act stupid because you don't care what I think, then I'm just gonna think you're stupid. So you have to guard your reputation at all costs because people are running with it and treat you accordingly to what they done made up you are in their head.
Right. That's definitely true.
Yeah, so I care what people think about me. Because first of all, I'm a black man in America. I already know you think I'm a fuck up.
That part.
So,
So I surprised
so,
something.
so I have to be assertive.
Mm.
I understand it. You understand
Yeah,
it.
some people just like that though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So, and
but
last question, last but not
yeah,
least, because I know I want to address for some people that because I had some, we be leaving some people out. So let's address this. So, how do parents and step parents deal with kids who they have when they decide that, hey, I'm this and I don't want to be this, I want to be that? Are you allowing that child, teenager, let's say ages or between 12 to up, do
Have you lost your mind in the bathroom?
you talking about gender?
I mean, like, do you address it especially as a step parent? How do you address something that's sensitive, with a child, a teenager, especially a teenager that's going through changes and hormonal changes and things? How do you accept it as a step parent and a parent? Are you loving? Are you accepting? Are you supporting this child?
All of
What are the
that.
beliefs, or are you going a different route? Because our parents don't support.
All of that.
Sometimes that's a breaking point for some couples because they don't see eye and eye with that.
I'm all of that. I'm open-minded. I'm empathetic. I'm sympathetic. I'm caring. I'm nurturing. Because at a child's mind, it don't matter what they decide they want to be. That's a fragile moment. That you have to put kid gloves on and care for that. You don't know what kind of pressures they going through at school, around their peers, because that's not in your world. You have to take in consideration, how you were in between those ages. You very impressionable and you
I was
very
quiet.
emotional.
I
So
was quiet and cute.
yeah, so things can really sway you, right or wrong, left. That's a detrimental moment. So as a parent or a step parent, I handle that with the most delicate way possible because you don't want to damage that mind at that time. You want it to feel good about whatever its decision is.
Yes, you do.
Because at that point right there, it ain't about what they decide to be. It's all about if they decide to do right or wrong. And that's what matters.
So, is it better that is it,
Hmm.
Let's see.
look again? So, is it better that it's from a boy to a girl or from a girl to a boy, as a father's standpoint? Because we
Um,
support you.
I think is both. I think it's both because like I've known how to address my daughter and little girls and my nieces and stuff. And sometimes I think it's better from a man to a girl because if it's like
So
me
you
as
would
a
be
caring
willing to
father,
tell your son LJ Jr. goodbye. You getting ready to be LaRonda. I'm okay with it because you know that male is that's your and then that's your
well,
only boy. That's your
well,
seed. They got to
well,
carry your name.
with my sons, yeah, that was something I had, in consideration and thought about because I had my kids on this side of the millennium. My sons is 19 and 16, but it's the influence that I put around them.
But just think, you only got one in this scenario. There's only one.
Yeah, but
And that's the
well,
only then your family ain't got a lot of people, so y'all name it out like that. You only got this one son that you wanted all your life. Now you got him, but he don't want to be that no more. He's switching over. You're okay.
well,
That's why you
I
support him.
wouldn't blame myself because I know I'm an example of a male role model around males and even other men. I'm a guy's guy, so my sons around me pick up my swag and but if they was to be around me and be influenced by me and then still go the other way, I couldn't do nothing but love and honor and respect their own decisions. You know, because at that age, you grown and you not grown, but you got enough mindset to make your own mind. I think Will Smith's kids is weird, but they're old enough to make that decision.
Well, they starting now before they even can decide. They starting like because I seen down in Children's Hospital, they got a whole hospital to it, and they said with like 11 years old, your body ain't even start going through.
Now, what I
Body
don't agree
changes
with,
yet to even decide. I don't think that's. I think that's too early. They said that your body doesn't even mature to what you like 21. So you
yeah.
you you playing with children's bodies and stuff before their bodies is even ain't even went even through the process that it's supposed to go fully mature through. So
Now
what
that's what
right
I
as
don't.
humans do you have to tell 11, 12-year-old, you know what, yeah, you right, let's go ahead and do this. And then you done messed up their whole life. Then they get older and now they decided that they done came to their senses, but now the damage is done. As a parent,
Yep.
I feel like you should hold out to your child. When you turn 18, you can do whatever it is you feel you want to do in your life. But at a certain age, we're not even gonna do that.
Yeah. Now, see, the type of parent I am. I never exposed my kids, even my sons. I never exposed them to nothing they wasn't supposed to be exposed to. I let them find stuff on their own, just like I did. I never showed my sons no dirty magazines, no none of that stuff. I never tried to say, here, hit this, drink or hit this weed. I let them discover that shit on their own. So my son is 19 and he smokes weed with me, but he old enough to discover it on his own because I don't want my sons to ever say, oh, my dad smoked, he pushed this on me, or my dad was like, here. No, my son called me and be like, hey, can you take me and my friends to the store and get us some drink? You do this on your own, and then I will go along, but I'm not gonna be the one to push this on you. My sons can't never say, oh, my dad influenced me. No, your dad was cool enough to do this with you. In a safe environment, a safe and controlled environment, and you cool enough to do this along with your dad instead of out in the street. I respect that.
So, Regina, what's your intake?
Mhm.
That was kind of interesting. I was listening to y'all for real.
I've been watching all
That
these
was
little
kind
TV shows and stuff, and it's some people you be surprised what people having going on in their households and stuff. So I be watching.
I
Yeah,
know some funny acting stuff. Like definitely, it's a lot of that going on. We was talking about that earlier.
yeah,
Definitely some funny acting, nasty, trifling things that shouldn't be going on. But
yes, it
I
is.
do feel like, yeah, and that's why I was like, we gotta watch some people. We just can't even let people in our inner like that.
Yeah,
Because they could
that's
be, and not even that your other significant other could be jealous of you too at the same time, and you don't even know it.
and that's true. Ooh, that's true. Oh my God. You know, we talk about accountability now. And I like talking to
Mm.
mature women like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because I get a chance to say what I need to say without nobody. Oh, well, what make you so smart? I don't like them type of conversations. I like to have intelligent conversations with women because I'm an intelligent man. And we get into this mode where I'm starting to notice, like how I'm talking to y'all. I get around some women and they automatically want to twist their lips up and start rolling their eyes at anything I say just because they used to just discrediting a man when he talked.
Mhm.
And it's like I found myself growing numb to a lot of people's feelings because it's like, why even try when they're gonna be this way, about it, when they're gonna shun you off before you even talk. Like I'm in that Kevin Samuels group on Facebook. Women talk so much shit to me. I say I got a degree in mass communications. Oh, that ain't nothing. But then I say it to other races of people. They be like, "Oh, you're smart. I can obviously tell you're not a dumb thug." It's like, why? Why is it so much a black and white difference?
No, I'm a smart one.
Like I think that's something like in the black community, we have been we have been taught to look at smart things as nerdy. We taught to look at people having fun as, oh, that's corny, and we look at politics and stuff like that, and say, oh, that's for the white folks, or that's for them. When every time we say that, we giving it to them. Ain't nobody say you couldn't do it. You just said it's there. And black folks got it bad about. This is one thing I want us to stop. I want us to all stop this. Stop saying because I'm black. Because I'm black. Stop saying because I'm black. They won't let me in there because I'm black. Oh, you acting like that because I'm black? No. Don't blame your black for shit. Your black ain't do nothing. You
Tell
won't
me,
let me in there because you're a racist idiot, not because I'm black. You won't let me in there because you're stupid and biased, not because I'm black. I'm gonna be black regardless. Your choice of stupidity is your choice. That's your decision. So black folks need to stop because it psychologically damns yourself when you say because I'm black. Ain't nothing wrong with being black. And you didn't do nothing wrong, and you can't change that. What's
James Brown
happening is
told us
because
that.
you're facing stupidity.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we keep praying on this situation. Hopefully some things will get better. We can't change everything and everybody, but hopefully we can change one touch, one person. But we just
Yeah.
have to put
Yep.
awareness out there that these things are happening. There's a lot of stuff going in people's households that people need to talk about, and they just don't. Especially with us black people, because we like to make fun of everything. Everything is just so nonchalant and not so serious. And then when the loved one or someone can't handle it and they just take themselves out because they trying to, it's not because they want to kill themselves. They're just trying to numb their pain. And sometimes they feel
Yeah.
like I can't tell my family certain things. I can't talk to people about certain things. People ain't gonna understand. They're gonna really kill me. They're gonna throw it back up in my face. They're gonna spread it. They're gonna gossip when all that person just needed somebody to confide in. So it's good that we touch on these subjects so we give people a platform to come out and say, hey, you don't have to get on here and put your picture on here, none of that. You can type in the comment section and talk to us. You can talk to us without us seeing you, but at least voice and vent your opinion out because You could be helping somebody. They could be going through what you're going through, been through what you've been through, being on their way, going through, getting ready to go through. So we want to support each other to help each other out because we're going to need love and support coming up in these days, years, and future. We don't know where we're headed. So we need
Yeah,
to practice loving each other, helping each other, educating each other, being there for each other, restart building these villages that we used to have back in the day. We need them back. Our kids need that back.
yeah. Because
Yes, we
they're trying
do.
to kill the black family. They
Yeah.
really are trying to kill the black family.
And they
And
don't
I
waste the time for it.
and I'm not gonna lie, I see it. I see it now. I've already got my black kids. I've already made my black kids, and I love my black family. But right now, I can honestly see that the new generation, it ain't gonna be no black family. Everybody's gonna be mixed. You're not really realizing what's happening, but a lot of black men are dating outside the race, and a lot of black women are pushing men
Some of them are
away.
dating each other.
Oh,
A lot
last
of
time I
them are
went to the
dating each
club,
other.
last time I went to the clubs, you can't even. I remember when I used to go to the clubs when I was younger, and you can go in there and be like, hey, step up behind somebody and rub on something, you know what I'm saying? Walk through the crowd, you know what I'm saying? And smack on something else and get a little. It ain't like that no more. Nowadays, men standing on the walls on their phone and women in there grabbing ass all day. That's all you see. We can't even touch nothing in the
What
club.
is that? What?
Huh? I know
What
every
is
club
that?
in St. Louis. I know every
You
club in
know,
St. Louis like
they got mad when I put that post. I said, dang. I said, I never knew so many females that like cat in my doggone life. I said, dog, I ain't never seen so many best friends, y'all rubbing on each other, butts patting on each other. Man, what's wrong? What's going on with
Look,
y'all?
you
Everybody's
remember when I
yelling,
moved back
echo.
from Ohio?
Tired of
You remember
stuff.
I came back from Ohio and I started going out with Amanda and all of them in the clubs. I was happy to be back in St. Louis because I've been up there in Ohio and I wasn't doing nothing. I came back and I was like, damn, ain't shit there. Everybody ain't nothing but girls on the floor rubbing and kissing on each other. And I'm sitting over here at the table with my cousin and all the fellas. We just sitting around on
Stop
our
hating.
phones like,
Stop hating.
what do we do? I was bored. All ass on the floor. I can't touch none of it.
Lord. You better not. You're not
Ain't that
welcome.
a shame?
They got that covered.
I was like going to the club is a spectator sport. I might as well watch the tennis match.
That's why I do be
I
against the
don't
wall looking.
know. I mean,
Oh,
you
that's right
find two
there.
women, they might want another significant other in the crew.
You know what? I done did all of that. I done did all of that. I done had so many threesomes that why
Oh,
can't I just find a regular ass woman? Every
they
woman
ain't
I
got
done been
regular
with,
women in St. Louis.
every woman I done ever been with, almost every woman I've been with done wanted to have threesomes. I done did that too much. Like I can honestly say, been there, done that. Next,
So they ain't got regular women in St. Louis.
hell no. That's why I left.
Oh,
Well, I'm not ready.
You know, but that's why we still cool. But we've been cool since we was friends. We was since we was kids. You know,
dang.
we
How
family.
many women in St. Louis? How many women in St. Louis did the diva?
Who me?
What'd you say,
The
Regina?
gift. I said, how many else women that's less than you in St. Louis? That you the only one out of how many in St. Louis?
Let me see how many people in St. Louis there's women. Let me look that up right quick. I got a minus outlet minus one.
No, it's
I mean,
just
for
it.
the
Look,
most part, I mean, we got different women here, but most of them,
You can't put down St. Louis. Like I ain't never been there either.
I'm
well, I
here,
bet. Look,
so
I done did
most of
everything
them
now.
got, most of them have attitudes. Some of them good, some of them ain't. Some women on their job, some of them ain't. Most of them haters. You got jealousy, backstab. I mean, this is show me state.
Yeah,
It just
That's
is what it
everything,
is.
honey.
You
But
know,
see, I done
that
been around St. Louis since I was a teenager, and I done did every type of industry it is. I done been influenced with every type of crowd. I'm known in so many different corners of St. Louis that I realized I'm not what St. Louis women like. St. Louis women look at black dudes, or especially niggas from the hood, and they look at us and expect certain shit to happen around us. They expect me to be into certain shit. They expect me to say certain things and be about certain things. And when I turn on my rock and roll music and want to go do some shrooms and talk about some old corny ass silly shit, I'm not popular no more. And I realized that, like, most women get around me. I done had so many women be like, "Oh, you cute. Oh, you handsome. Oh, you got your hustle together. Oh, you got this going on. Oh, you got your own place. Oh, you got a car. Oh, you got a job. You keep some money. Oh, but you got to turn that shit off."
Wow.
And that's when I be like, "You got to get the fuck out of here."
So, with all that being said, let's get a praise report for from the gifted prophecies that you got. I was telling Regina I had talked to you the
Mm.
other day, and Faz is like,
Oh, when we got off the phone.
uh-huh.
Oh well, yeah. It seemed like soon as I got off that show, I got a phone call and a date,
Oh,
and yeah. Soon as
oh,
I
how
said,
that's going?
well, actually, I'm on my way to go get her again tonight in about an hour.
Oh, that's kind of sweaty already.
And see,
Period.
here's the thing. Here? This is the secret. Take notes, because my cousin just went through this. I can be straight on the edge, just like I was the other night. Like, fuck dating. I ain't doing this no more. I'm done. I'm single. But if a woman come along and
No.
she's nice enough, that nice shit always pulls the man back down. Nice women
Okay.
can get men to do anything. So you need to tell all these women why they run around here, pay my bills, and that.
So, would
That's
you
why
met
they
this
getting
one
the
in the
niggas that they
workhouse?
getting, because real men will do anything for a nice woman. If you say it nice, if you act nice about it, anything can happen. And here's another one. I had to teach this to somebody yesterday. When they say the way to a man's heart is his stomach, is through his stomach. Some women don't understand that. It ain't about fixing food. It ain't about fixing a plate. It ain't about feeding a man. So when women say, "Oh, I ain't feeding no man," that is the most utter disrespectful thing that you can say to a man, because I'm from the South. I'm from Alabama, and I understand the whole thing about a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Because if a woman sees a man work all day, if a woman has a man that's actually providing and doing something, if he comes in the house, or if she just wakes up and she just looks and say, here's a plate of food. Stop what you're doing. Come eat. It ain't about cooking for us. It's the fact that you care about my nourishment, my well-being, and my health and my stuff, my stability. It shows that you value and regard my human life. And it pulls out something else when a woman put a plate of food in front of us. You put a plate of food in front of a man, we melt into, damn, you
Talk about it.
actually care about me. It ain't about you slaved and submitted and cooked for me. We think you actually care. You care that I eat and nourish myself. You care about
Okay.
my human being. So when women say they don't want to
That's
cook for a nigga, pass them on up, because they automatically telling you they don't care and regard human life.
Now, what if she can't cook?
If she can't cook, she better start figuring something out. She better start figuring out that she care about my life.
You better start ordering stuff and then bring it home, put it on a
Right.
plate like you
One
cooked
foot.
it.
She better show that she cares about my nourishment, of my well-being, because I can feed myself. I can feed myself. But see, as a man, as a busy man, and I'm doing stuff, I'm not thinking about it like that. It feels good to know that somebody else has taken in consideration something I don't have time for and actually provided without being a bitch about it.
Well, she definitely gonna get you together tonight again. So,
I'm glad that's
so
working out
what
for you.
else?
That's what's up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. She come
It's
from a
good to
different
see
culture.
men smile around here and happy. So definitely, it makes other people happy too because sometimes we done did our job
Yeah,
without
yeah.
being jealous of another person of how what they do and what they got going on, you know.
Right.
So
Like I like this chick I'm gonna go see tonight. She got a little regular job at Walmart, but I mentioned just on the phone with her the other day. I was like, damn, I need some nose trimmer. These nose hairs getting on my nerve. She done went and bought me some. Just stuff like that. Like I
just a
didn't
little
ask,
thing.
but it's the stuff like that. When a woman do stuff like that for a man, that's what get us to do anything for you. It ain't telling us and demanding and putting gun fingers all in our face, telling us, motherfucker, bitch ass dusty. That ain't how we gonna do it.
But
Right.
it sure make you move quicker.
Out the door, right on to the next one. Which is another thing I
Yeah,
really do want to address while y'all got me here. I want to address that while you got me here about women saying men that cheat all the time. Now, I want to address the men that cheat. The men that cheat are boys. There's a difference between boys and men. I was once a boy. I didn't really cheat, but I was doing boyish things because here's how it get. When you got a bunch of women,
So
now
what was you
I'm talking about
practicing?
the black culture. I
Was you
want to talk about the
practicing?
black culture. Huh?
You was practicing?
I was, something like
Warming
that.
up?
Yeah, I was getting good. But here, we have a culture of women that walk around with their asses out, their titties out. We got a culture of women that walk around twerking all day. And then we got a culture of men that's walking around thinking that they ballers and rappers and all. This is the hookup climate. Why you getting mad because them people cheating on each other? That is not adult thinking. They're not adults. And they expecting, see, women expect boys to do man shit. And I tell women just like this, because I'm a man. I was raised from the South around women. And if you get a man and he has never in his life taken $50 of his hard-earned money, just even if he borrowed it, if he has never taken $50 that he gained on his own and go to Family Dollar, Walmart, or Dollar General, and he has never bought toiletries, like toilet paper, napkins, some dish soap, some cleaning supplies. If you got a man that has never, ever, ever done that with at least $50 of his own money, what the fuck make you think he's gonna take care of your shit? He don't know how to take care of nothing. He ain't never had nothing to take care of. They expect boys, women expect boys that never done shit like this to come in and take care of their shit.
Yeah.
That's a real thing because I'm a clean man. I tell people there's a difference between things and a lifestyle. A man can take his things, he can take his Jordan, his Newport, his PlayStation, and put it in a bag, and he can move to his grandma's house, his baby mama house, his auntie house, his grandma basement, all of that. But me, I have a lifestyle. I like glass shit. I like a certain way my things are lined up on the bathroom. I like my mirrors. I like light. I like to get up and do certain things in the morning. I like to do certain things at night. That's my lifestyle. I can't just stick my lifestyle in a bag and put it in somebody's house. I have to discipline and sacrifice for my lifestyle. So a lot of women just getting with men that just own things or boys that just own things. It's a big difference. You can't expect these boys to do men shit just because they got a dick. Don't mean it don't make us a man. We born with them. babies got dicks. So you're gonna turn babies, boys, and men. Which one you want?
Is that a thick baby?
I mean, it's just serious because I know I get it. I get it. From a woman's mind, they look at a man and be like, well, you a man, ain't you? Well, you a man. You should. Some men was raised with some of these mamas that wanted them to be son husbands. And then you got these boys that's 30 something years old talking about some, oh, I still got to go do this for mama. You got to do this for mama. Because it's a cycle. It's a cycle in the black
Oedipus
community.
complex.
It keeps
Oedipus
going.
complex.
You remember even how my mom was. My mom wanted me to be a mama's boy, but just for the fact that she thought that I was the reason why I kept running and running and running and running. Because women don't want no man that's always got mama in the pocket. And my mama was the kind of woman that really wanted to run all my women away, and I kind of peeped that, and I do. Some men don't
No,
peep
she
that.
did. No, she didn't. And I didn't get
Some
that
men
feeling at
just
all.
don't peep that in their mama. That's a real thing. If you got a man that ain't peeped that in his mama, then welcome to the drama.
This cookie is nice. She's very nice.
My mama is
Definitely,
the
you can
evil
say that about Scrappy because that's definitely what happened to him.
And his mama got
Yeah.
a chain. Can't no, she can't deal with herself.
So if you ever hear a
Boy,
man over 30 years old always talking about, oh, I got to do this for my mama, his mama got him whooped, and his mama know what she doing.
Well, wait a minute. Is she disabled?
If she ain't disabled and he just doing it because she got him mentally whooped to do it, then she know what she doing. Your mamas is just other grown ass people too. They got to live their life. They got to get on.
yeah, yes, I can definitely say Scrappy did the same thing. He grew away, definitely, real quick.
Yeah. Because what we got now, we got in the black community when black mothers push husbands and men out the house and they have sons, they want to create son husbands. That's why you got so many. That's why you got so many black men like me that was the man of the house. And then have to be like, I got friends still stuck in St. Louis now. Talking about, oh, I'm gonna leave, once mom's straight, once I get mom straight. Your mom may live to be 100 years old, but you going on 50 still worried about her. What you doing with your life?
Yeah.
Because you about over for yourself.
Did you
Still
see
staying
that
in
woman
mom's
from the
house.
train? Yeah,
So
but that's
and
good.
and,
Yeah.
and, and and Beyonce did it. Beyonce started telling women, "Let me upgrade you," and women started running around grabbing bums. They started grabbing bums off every corner in front of every liquor store, talking about, "Let me upgrade you." And now they mad because they got young dumb thugs.
No, they upgraded them and they burnt
Let
out.
me update. That was
Now they mad because
Beyonce,
they done dealt with
wasn't it?
thugs.
Yeah, they did that. They upgraded and burnt
If
out.
Beyonce said, "Go get you a grown man," they gonna cut her music off
She said, let the politician
Why you
down.
say
Let's get
that?
down.
because
Why
that
you
ain't what the
say that?
sisterhood trying to hear. The sisterhood ain't trying to hear that. If Beyonce say, "Go get you a man and go 50-50," they gonna push stop.
Well, she got them singing country now, so they line dancing.
Yeah, that's because she
He
found herself
definitely
irrelevant.
is.
Yeah, she done switched over. She had a commitment that she had to fulfill, so she had to make a country album.
Mm.
You know, go back to slavery. Go back to the plantations, and just think in your head a white man chasing some black guys that's trying to run. Some niggas done ran from the plantation. What a white man gonna say? I'm gonna kill this nigga. I'm gonna kill this nigga.
Bring my
Think
horse
about it.
around and
Just
shut
think
up a
about it.
nut.
Psychologically, that's where we get this from. That's where we get that mentality from. Oh, I'm finna go kill this nigga. I'm finna go get. We get that mentality from something that was pushed up on us. We not naturally like that against our people. We brainwashed in, like I said, we brainwashed into listening to murder music and having fun to it. Come on, really? No, I'm the only one seeing this.
Yeah,
You're
right.
muted, Khalifa.
Yeah, sound about
That's
right.
why I stopped rapping. You remember me? You remember what I did? I produced for everybody. But you know what I got tired of? I got tired of people coming in my house, listening. I'm taking all of my time, taking hours producing beats and making this nice long music, and then somebody come along and all they want to say is, "Yeah, kill a nigga, pop a bottle, fuck a bitch." And it's like, man, you just take my instrumental and say this dumb shit on top of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
I got tired of producing
yeah.
that shit. I got tired of being the man
Uh-huh.
behind that.
Yeah.
All right, can you spit some for us real quick?
They got CDs and stuff out. All
Some
that.
that you would some you would say to your girl that what you about who you about to go pick up. Can you give us a line real quick?
A line.
Get the LL Cool J.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a line of freestyle. I don't know about you. I don't know what you came to do. I just came to keep it true, and I just want to be with you. You know,
Okay,
I'm
we
just
took the beatbox today.
No, I don't really do it like that no more. I just got a poetic mind now. I'm a writer. You know, I think poetic. I think in philosophy. I think in sociology. I like spirituality. I like thinking in these beautiful thoughts now.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay. That's amazing.
Yeah, like black people got to realize our minds are capable of everything. So why we still regurgitating the same shit from the '90s?
Oh
Because
no,
every
that's
it's in the
definitely how they
Bible,
bring it up
it's
to
in
the
the
good
Bible it
stuff.
says there's nothing that has been done under the sun that hasn't been done before. So again, time will always it will always repeat itself. It'll always repeat itself. It will never change. No matter what you do, I don't care what you think you're doing that's original. It really isn't. It's been done already before. Any beat you create, any
Hmm.
verse you write, any style of clothing you wear, it's already been done. You just got to go back and look and find it. You'll see, dog, ain't that something? That's the same temple. It came from somewhere. It came
Yeah.
from somewhere. It's nothing original. It's already been done. Any idea you come has been done already. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you probably have done it. You probably have done it a couple times and didn't even notice that you done it a couple times.
Do y'all believe
The
that you've been
same,
here before?
repeat the same thing, huh?
Do y'all believe that you've been here before?
Might not been heard, but yeah, before.
Yeah,
Okay, so think
I,
back to when you was a kid, right? And you had these thoughts, these cognitive thoughts, but didn't know how to express them that way. And
mhm,
you knew what you wanted to be. You knew you was gonna be something great. You know there was something motivating you. I tend to believe that
mhm,
in your early years in life, you still the remnants of your past life. You because we come into this world too cognitive. We
Well,
come
that's
into this world too aware as babies. We're not like dumb cavemen. We look at kids now. They born automatically. 2 year olds know how to work smartphones. I didn't know how to work a smartphone at two. It didn't even exist.
they didn't even
You know,
have them.
so,
That's why.
so it's like we come with something already coded into us to be up with the time. So it's got to be a piece of a form of life or residual energy. Because the older you get, you start realizing that it's a cycle of life. You come back. We always come back. I watch these videos on YouTube where kids say, uh, they kids say the damnedest things. Oh, I remember when I was singing this song to you when you were the baby and I was the mom. And it's like, hold on. Like kids say stuff like that because they remember they form a life. And somewhere along the lines, like with them ages you were just talking about between 12 to 16, them adolescence years, when we stop being impressionable and we get into the fun part of being an adult, we kind of forget that old self and start working on the new person that we want to be. We start enjoying that teenage life. We take over the new person that we want to be. There is some psychological system and cycle that we come back in. You know, there is afterlife, there's before life, and there is time travel and all of that. Just got to get deep enough to go into your own mind and see what's really, really in there. You got more in your mind. You got a whole universe in your mind.
Do you believe in portals?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Would
Look,
you get in one if you seen one?
probably.
I don't know.
Okay.
I would go out of
What would
space if I was
what?
given the chance.
Okay, but what if you don't? What if you don't go out of space? What if you go somewhere else you don't want to go?
If I come out the other end,
And
all
you,
right, there I am. I'm good. I would like to see it.
okay, but what if it ain't? What if you then lost the portal and you can't go back?
It's gonna take them back to the cotton picking time.
I'll take advantage of the time I'm in. I'm weird like that though. That's why people call me weird because I explore those depths of the mind. Like I wouldn't mind doing it. I'm an adventurer. I'm spontaneous. Yeah,
So let me
put me
guess,
on
you
the
would have got
space
in that
shuttle and
little.
take
So
me to
you would have got
Jupiter.
in that capsule to go down there to see the Titanic too, wouldn't
No, hell no.
you?
That had a strictly color limit on it. You had to be the right color for that.
Yeah, right amount of money
Yeah.
for sure.
Man, they was dumb.
You say we're going down there with a joystick. Oh man, and it's like
Man,
driving slow
that
down
would have
the
made me not do it
You
at
never know
all.
what you're gonna get.
Is it a PlayStation controller? Oh man, look, going up.
But ain't with that Titanic. As soon as I heard it hit that bump, I would have gone, got me a little boat and just went on head on about. They was had to catch me before
Man,
that
that
boat.
dude hella wrong for killing them people. They told him that shit wasn't regulated. They told him them wasn't the right parts. They told him that wasn't even the right way to even build a submersible. He was like, "Psh, I got this.
Man, I'm finna speed.
Hold my beer."
What y'all think about that in real life though? Because it been some cruises that been going down a lot.
Yeah, it has me. Well,
Yes,
me
people
being the
messing with
person
shit
that
they
can't
shouldn't be.
swim,
I think people need
You
to stay
out
in
in the
their
middle of
zone.
nowhere. You out there with shorts, darts, okay, stuff down in there. Like you have to be out there to wait for somebody to come get you out the water, and you only got on a life jacket. Are you crazy?
but
I'd
when
be
I
I
will
dead.
not get
seen,
on it.
but when I
I'm
seen on
scared of ocean.
Titanic, it was cold and stuff, and I can't swim. And with my last experience with the water, yeah,
I still think it was room for Jack on that door.
I mean, we was gonna have to rotate that piece of wood. We ain't just finna be on this wood, and I'm just up here freezing by myself. We finna freeze the most equal amount of time. We gonna freeze. Now, when
Yeah,
you found that one
right.
board, why can't we couldn't have found another board? Break it in
That's why I
half.
look.
Hmm.
Every time I watch that movie, I be like, man, look, I'd have told, look, you got to scoot your ass over. There's enough room on this door.
And I went about the movie talking about just hold on. Now, I'm not finna hold on her, and I'm just finna freeze to death. Now you gonna get up here and freeze too. Matter of fact, rip
Mm,
some of that dress. We finna try to make us a sale or something.
For real, we finna get on this
right.
thing and paddle.
But that come from being hard-headed. See, Jack, he didn't even belong on there. He wasn't even supposed to be there.
They would look. They wouldn't even rescue me with the rest of the crowd. I'd have been halfway to New York paddling with my arms.
Well, good luck if you get there in
Yeah.
time.
You go ahead on with that.
Because definitely you will not survive in that water. Everything is coming at you. They smell meat.
Yeah, I still don't understand why they went down there to go see a tomb. Like you go see the Titanic and become part of it.
That's what happened when you go down there, and they already knew that. But they knew that the man who did it already. But some people will use people for their own wicked endeavors.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
Still though,
some
can
people
you
will get
imagine
so
though? That was a
fascinated
brutal
with things
death.
that they're not supposed to do, and especially when you got money like that, you ain't got shit else to do. You do stuff. People with money sometimes do stupid things. Donate that stuff to the people who
Mhm.
need it. Be stupid and help somebody.
Right.
Do that. Take your money and make somebody life better. If you could get your money to go buy plants and grow it in water and take capsules down in water and go up in space for what reason, I don't know. But take that money and benefit it to somebody that can use it. You ain't gonna do nothing right as a tax write off anyway and get it back. Help somebody make some life better. Don't people know you
Hmm.
get blessed by blessing somebody else. Bless somebody while you're in your blessing season so your blessings will continuously they keep blessings in the overflow. You get blessed out the
Yeah,
kindness and the pureness of your heart.
that's why you're always supposed to pay it forward.
Let me tell you, I'm glad you said that. So one day I was at Walmart. This is probably about 7, 8 months ago, probably about a year ago. Anyway, I was in Walmart and I was paying for my groceries. I only had a few things. My total was like 38.63.
Mhm.
And I was gonna swipe my little blue cord, daddy. But it was this construction lady in front of me. And I was just staring at her because I was looking at her like, man, this is she's like Tolly Green Giant. Like she is she's a real construction worker. Like, and she's not she's not my tone, but she's a construction worker. It's like she had just got out, like she had worked a 17-hour shift filling potholes and stuff. I'm telling you, she looked tired. She had on steel
Mhm.
toes. So I'm behind her and I'm looking, I don't,
I'm
how
looking.
St. Louis women is. I didn't say nothing. So she said, hey, how you doing? And she went on, whatever. So the cashier went to ring my stuff up. And when she got finished, she said, your total is like 38.63. So I'm like, okay. Matter of fact, no, it wasn't. It was 28.63. I said, okay. So I went this way. She said, She said, here go your change. I said, my change. She said, yeah, your change is 70 some dollars and some cent. I said, what is right even? She said, the lady in front of you, she said, use this $100 to pay for your stuff and give you the change. She
Damn.
paid it forward. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I swear, I went to go look for that lady so I could tell her thank you. I couldn't find it nowhere, but she sure paid for my stuff and I had change. So
Yeah,
that's
I
how you
always
do
do
it.
stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You never know when it come back on you because I look at the life that I live and I look at some of the blessings that I get, even to be in the position that I'm in now, I got the best job in my life, I ever had right now. And I look at that as due to the fact that sometimes, I just give when I need to, I give when people, and it'll come back. I live my life
Yep.
with no regrets. I don't got no hangups. I don't got no enemies. None of that.
So we too old for all that stuff. It's time to live life peaceful, be happy, motivate each other, love each other, uplift each other, advance to the next level in your life so you can get to where God's trying to place you in life so you can see all your blessings. It's time for happiness and faithfulness, just everything that's good. And we got to fight hard for that right now because the devil is fighting even harder to break up things, relationships, families, and your finances, and just whatever he can. So
Ooh,
you got to keep staying fighting. You got to stand strong, keep your faith, keep God first, believe in yourself, believe in God first. Through Him, all things are possible.
Yeah.
I'm
I
glad
just
you
want,
put this podcast on here. I'm glad that you joined us tonight.
all right.
We had a good show tonight. We got on here kind of late. Tomorrow will be better, but we just want to get on here and just kind of touch bases with everybody a little bit to let y'all know we still here. Tomorrow
Yeah.
we'll be back with another exciting show. But don't know what the topic gonna be. Maybe it's producing your own meat because what are they putting in our meat now?
yeah. That's why I
I ain't
don't
never
eat
seen no
meat.
chicken wings that
That's
long. You see the
one
size of them chicken
reason why
wings?
I don't eat. Oh my
Is it you
God.
don't eat meat?
I got a
It's
pack of real
steroids.
good fried wings. Busted open the pack, the wing took out, flapping just flapping by itself. The wing was so big. I don't know what they're doing. Them not no regular wings.
You don't eat meat?
Nah, I don't eat meat.
You a vegetarian, Regina?
That's what I'm a pescatarian. I eat fish, but I don't eat meat. I don't eat meat. I don't know chicken, no turkey. I don't want nothing that looks like a human being that's walking this earth. Definitely. It looks I'm serious. Like I feel like they killing animals that we do give as pets, and they have them at the zoo and stuff, and they kill them and feeding it to us. I
I
don't want
passed up.
that.
I passed up a whole truck of little cows on there. I ain't never felt so bad for them. They was looking at me like help, help. It wasn't nothing I could do. They was just look like, do you know we going to help us? Like all of them, they had their little nose sticking through them. Don't let you pass up the pigs. The pigs really be asking for help. They be trying to get out like, man. And I be like, I want to help y'all, but y'all sure do taste good on my bread. I like some bacon.
You're like, look, you're looking up like, meet me at McDonald's.
For real. And the chickens, I could just see millions of chickens hanging around McDonald's, and there's everybody get the McChickens. They kill each chicken.
They stop eating meat. They say, yeah, you got to kill them yourself. Go out there and make it do. They wouldn't know the first thing what to do.
Hey, well, I got to say, I love my meat. I
Mm-hmm.
got to have food that had
Go
parents.
ahead.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Sorry.
yeah,
Let's see how y'all gonna feel when y'all can't survive with the without the meat.
you know, a
I'm
lot of
good.
people, that's
It's
why
no
a
more
lot of
animals,
people
and
got
they
cancer and
infecting
stuff.
all the animals. They giving them all kind of antibodies and all this stuff. Like for
Because they're
real,
trying to make them spit
they
that producing meat and stuff.
Now,
That's why
honestly,
yeah.
everybody
I've been
getting
around a
cancer and
lot of
different things.
Hispanics now, so I'm learning a lot of different culinary skills with some of the Latino dishes. It's
Yeah,
all
I ain't eating none of that. I,
it's good.
Why you think the Mexicans always eating beans and rice? They got
yeah,
about
no,
2,700 meals with just using beans and rice and refried beans. That's what you're gonna give. Refried beans, black beans, pinto beans, white rice,
Oh
some
no,
cheese, a little
it'd
bit
be
of
a lot of
tortilla.
stuff
Call
with
it a day.
it'd be a lot of stuff with lime and onions and
Yeah, yeah.
cilantro and avocado, and I eat a lot of that stuff. Like avocado toast. Yeah, I eat it with my pinky out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, we have had a good show tonight. We talked about some good stuff. I hope that we was
Yeah.
able to help somebody and everybody is watching. We'll be back tomorrow with some more exciting stuff. I don't know what the topic gonna be, but you gotta tune in and catch it because it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Because
If I'm
Regina,
able, I'll
Never
be
King,
know
in.
what
Diva,
we
we're gonna be
find.
there. So
If I'm
Definitely.
again,
able,
Be
I'll
there or
definitely
be square.
yep, and we gonna and I'm the Gifted Diva. Remember, you can find me on Facebook on my personal page under Dawn Cole, or you can click over to my group page, The Gifted Diva. Leave me a message there for all your spiritual readings. I'm a spiritual prophet. I do spiritual guidance, counseling, advising, mediumship, whatever you might need God to do in your life. I'm there for it. Just give me a call. Here, Regina and King, and our guest for today, Link.
Yep, I'm at Link Johnson on all platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
And I
And
am Regina. I'm a radio host, podcaster, and everything else that you can deal
LLC
with me.
owner.
Hey, period.
I'm so proud of you, Regina.
Yes.
You go, girl. Yeah, put that
yep.
little
Thank
LLC to work,
you.
baby.
And not even that she been wishing this stuff on me and I even had it in the making. She was just saying and I'm like I already it's just like so much that she's saying is in the making that I'm doing right
You
now.
ain't
It's
even
just
seen
like,
nothing yet.
man,
They're just the
I'm
yes.
beginning.
proud of
So
you too. I love to see women doing stuff like
thank you.
that.
I can't
Thank
wait till I get
you.
in my new movie
Definitely.
role. Just as long as my name ain't Keisha.
Uh, I don't even know Akeisha. I do know Akeisha, but that was a long time ago, Keisha. But we ain't doing Ike and Tina, none of that. So with that being said, or no P Diddy or everybody else, but we are gonna do something similar of that because I feel like it's a lot of people need structure. So that's all I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, they
So with
do.
that being said, yeah,
Yes, sir.
All
So I
right.
guess we have
Anytime I
had a
can
good
help out,
show.
let me know.
Will do. So we'll be back tomorrow.
definitely.
Thank you, Regina. Thank you, Link. And
All right.
Thank
King.
you.
Anyway,
Have a blessed
we'll be
night,
back.
y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Peace.